Shawty's in the back, wanna run it back. We ain't turning back, we ain't done with that. She be showing cat, I'm a dog on that. We ain't talking cat, we gon' run it back. Shawty's in the back, wanna run it back. We ain't turning back.
Look at the mood, boy. Someone's driving today. Who's driving today? This guy.
Run it back, run it back, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Run it back, throw it back. I'ma lay it down like a lumberjack. Cut it back, run it back. We gon' keep it going till somebody crash. And I'ma keep on going, going. Records keep on spinning, all it all. We gon' run it back till we touch down. We gon' run it back till we fall down. Shawty's in the back, wanna run it back. We ain't turning back, we ain't done with that. She be showing cat, I'm a dog.
Josh is trying to start his car and it's not starting.
What is up, guys? An exciting episode because today we are finally drifting. It is the first time this year that Josh and I will compete in our own cars in Ireland. It's a bit of a test session ahead of Jaf Fest. However, this test session is a bit sketchy because there's immovable walls everywhere and a lot of Drift Masters drivers, and we're going to be up against it. But it's going to be an exciting day in Tullyroan for the Oval Drift Night here in Northern Ireland.
So you can see Dave is driving the car that Adam LZ drove at the LZ Fest in Ireland, and I have brought my pretty car, which I'm a little bit terrified of because it's a really dangerous wall track, but hopefully we should be okay with it. As you saw earlier on in the video, I picked my car up from MK Tyres. Dean Martin, a very good friend of ours, he spent a lot of time setting up the car, so I think for the first time since I've had this car, it should, fingers crossed, be the best it's ever drove, because he found some weird settings on there, but he spent a lot of time getting it right. So hopefully the car goes well, I go well, we go well, and yeah, time to head out and practice. So Dave's up first for his first run of the day. Okay. A little bit scared for him. As far as the first few runs go, they were pretty good ones. All good?
Yeah. Like, she does the ground. I wasn't being too brave there. Like, I was just trying to get around. I wasn't trying to scrape any walls. I need to be a bit braver. I'm sort of handbraking towards some of the clips just to know like what she's going to do. It feels like the left foot brake locks all four brakes. So when you go to left foot brake, it just slows the whole car down. But it's not. I think if you just lightly touch it, it's okay. Gearing wise, I think she's perfectly in third, but if you had to go any further, she's limiter like. But I think limiter sounds better than kicking the shit out of it all the way through the run. Like, it's fast, like compared to the Corvette or the 180, it's way faster. Like, coming towards clipping zone 2, you are moving in this thing.
It to be dry for a little longer, but it's just obviously it's Ireland, so it's rained absolutely instantly. So we're changing the tyres to the Uni Royals, which from the LZ tour that we did in Ireland, everyone ran these in the wet, and apparently it was the difference between a road tyre and a slick tyre in the wet. So hopefully this will give us a little bit more grip to be able to get around what is now an ice rink.
We have a rear-mounted radiator. You can see it here. This pipe just left the chat when I was doing a burnout, so all the water shot into the car and then just steamed up the car and everything else. I felt the hot water on my neck. I was like, it's not a fire, so it's okay. If it was a fire, it might be game over, but I've had no practice in the rain yet, and I don't even know if I will before qualifying, so but yeah, we're here to have fun. I don't care. The car is good. We just put the pipe back on, filled it full of fluid.
How was the first run?
The first 2 runs were fine, everything went okay, but dry is very different than wet here because all the rubber has been laid down for the last day and a half, so you're now basically drifting on top of rubber, not the tarmac, which makes it super slippery. But hey, we're here now, we got to try our best. Josh is about to go out for a run, so maybe he'll get more practice than I do, maybe he needs a bit more practice than I do.
Sure does. Let's go, Josh. Let's see how Josh is feeling for his second practice. How you feeling, buddy?
I've just looked over to the right of me and there's Martin Richards, who's a Drift Masters driver. So
Pretty sure you won Riga.
He won Drift Masters. He's a serious pilot. I am a semi-professional drifter, so...
Well, good luck there. You got this.
I've got this.
Jesus, Martin, you're looking quite English.
White, no tan, bearing the essentials.
So you're going against Josh right there.
Am I?
Yes.
Has he done a lap yet?
Yes, he has.
Oh, that's alright, cool.
Not worried, huh?
Well, what was his first lap like? And it was dry.
Yeah.
And apparently somebody couldn't drive that thing in the wet, could they?
Yeah. But he's got his suspension fixed, so maybe he'll, show you what's up.
Well, I guess I'm leading first. Hopefully I don't put it in the wall because I'm not dribbling a lap round here in the wet either. See how he makes it through the first corner and that'll decide whether I move on up him or not.
Go easy on him, yeah?
I'll try.
I asked Martin to go easy on you, so you have a...
Make me seem like a pussy.
Josh, I see you, bro. Okay, that was pretty impressive. Let's see how Josh feels about that one.
What?
That was pretty good, bro.
Show your face so I can see what I'm looking at.
I'm pretty impressed.
That wasn't too bad, that one.
You were faster than Martin.
Was I?
Yeah, that was really good.
I felt like I was on the wall on the last wall.
Yeah, you were good.
I thought I was going in.
Good job.
the rad. Now have a melted fuse for the fans. So Josh did good though.
Yeah,
Good run.
You guys Martin. He kind of had Martin.
Car's fast. He keeps that going, he'll be doing alright.
Good job, Josh.
I might just be going to qualify with no practice, so let's see how we go. Hopefully.
You got this, man. You're professional.
I'm a professional. Talk about practice.
You don't need no practice.
We really need practice.
Yeah, they really do.
Bro, I almost had you.
You never had your car, your life, steering, ability, experience, but you had something. You had guts, kid. You had guts. That's all you need in this game is guts.
Hey, Wayne, can you check his brakes?
I could see the steam rise. It was hard to see through it at times. When you transition, you know, the steam from your brakes just blinds you, the driver, so use that. T-brake in the house, just, I'm like, whoa, what's that? Am I on fire? It's just a brake.
Real talk though, you guys are really good.
For sure I had a little bit of a rub somewhere.
I felt that one.
Look at that! You rounded out, you rode that for a bit.
Remember we said that the car was too clean, so it needed a scuff?
We said this yesterday. You need something like that to be able to drive your car.
Yeah.
I'm still yet to...
that and a rad would be two great things. I have both now.
We escaped it.
Oh, I was on the Uni Royals for the first lap, and I was like, so much grip.
I felt not confident on the other tyres, but those, like, they're good.
But that's actually too much grip in this. I was struggling to keep her spinning. Like,
I've got to the point where I feel okay. I feel I have a run.
I chased you, you didn't wobble, everything was fine. I think we got around 2 laps, cars work. Wayne has to fix the melting fuses in my car, but
Oh man.
a lot of condensation. It's a steamy boy today, that car, steamy boy. I know we're going to get another lap or 2 before qualifying, so
I've got enough practice group.
these, I mean, I put skinny wheels on, as you can see. I'm not on the fitment game today. Skinny wheels, low pressure, there's lots of grip, so I need to learn how to drive it now the next couple of runs.
So Dave is going out for a practice, and Josh is back from his 3rd practice run. So he's doing really well. He looks like the fastest on the track today, which is weird to say. Josh, how you feeling?
They were 2 of the worst ones I've done all day.
I think your lead one was great.
It sounds weird to say. I think for the conditions, I think I've got too much grip in the car. It's kind of gripping up because in the wet you can't stay like full on throttle. I think I need to loosen up a bit.
Higher pressure?
A little bit, I think. That's what I mean, I feel fast. I don't think I need to be as fast. I think I need to loosen up to make it a little bit easier. A little, just a smidge.
Oh. Is there way too soft, buddy? Well, Dave seems like he's back. Dave's been having troubles with the cars all day, so I don't know.
I have had no practice, but everything will be fine.
I've had more practice.
You need to stop over angle at the inner transition.
Yeah, no, it's weird. I think I've got the same issue as you. I think I've got too much grip.
Yeah, it's clutch kicking.
Yeah, I'm going same pressures as you. Look at Wayne there with his little pump.
Oh, Wayne and his little pump. I mean, really, we only come here just to let the people see the beauty that is Wayne Kern at work in blue jeans.
You know what? Oh no, he's got his stickers on now.
Oh,
look at that, Wayne!
Shit. Stuff's gone downhill. He's in the stickers.
In business now. Stickers on.
So yeah, we gotta go to qualifying, and I've had 2 dry runs, 2 wet runs, and the car.
It's not going to be dry again, so they were.
The car shut down in the wet ones, so that wasn't great either. So yeah, we're just gonna hope that luck is on our side. This has happened to me before though, when I've had a really bad practice and it goes really well in qualifying. So I'm just gonna pretend that's what's happened again.
That has happened before.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of the car or the walls. I think the car will do fine. I just think it's just it was shutting off. So what was happening was there was an airlock in the radiator. It was overheating, and then it was shutting off the car. So halfway through the run, it would start cutting off, and then coming back on randomly. So it was obviously hitting the threshold on the ECU. Now Wayne used a bit of pipe, and a bit of air, and a bit of gravity, and now we have the rad working. So she should be A1. Next time you see us, we'll be in the car, heading for qualifying. There's a very stacked grid here, very high level of talent. So our options are to do safe runs. I don't think it's going to be enough. We got to push it, so therefore it's 50-50. But drifting is 50-50. We're having a fun time either way, so hopefully things go well.
On my second run, but I'm not entirely sure if the first run was enough to get me in. It felt kind of alright. It's tricky conditions out there. It wasn't as wet as it was before, but I don't know. I kind of gave them all in the second run. I just it in there because I knew a low score wasn't going to get you in. So at least I tried enough. I didn't want to do like a safe score run. So Wayne, I feel like you have the answers.
What?
Do you know what we got?
You got 76. I don't know what he got.
We got 76. That's what I thought I got. It wasn't the best run. It wasn't the worst run.
Just got a 76. I would say my first run was better. My second I overdrove. I tried to do it without the handbrake and I just went like wild, like, unless that was what they wanted. Like,
You were a good comedy act out there anyway.
2 of us had a bit of fun, didn't we?
I was going to the second run, and all I could see was Kevin O'Connell, the judge, doing loser. Honestly,
Wow.
professionality in the sport.
Look, that's what we're here for. We're here for a bit of fun.
I feel like at least I went out and did a run that I think I could have qualified
Like,
on.
it's as good a run as you've ever done in the car. So it's progress. Like, it is the best run you've done in the car.
And it's still in one piece.
You're not on the wall. The motor got still when you went left instead of right on the first corner. That happens here. That's the end of the car.
I actually went left every single time, so that's a plus right now.
It's handling good, it's driving good, both cars work. Let's hope we get in for a battle or two, it'd be nice.
So I've just got the dreaded message.
No, you thought you weren't going to qualify, and you did qualify. Well done.
So where are we? So I am 29th, I got a 76, and you're in 21st of 81.
Thought I would have done better in A1, but maybe in the car it felt. And the Corolla feels like your class, but maybe on the outside I wasn't as close to the walls as I thought I was. I don't know who we have in the battles, but it doesn't matter really. We can just go and beat them.
Well, that's the game plan. Beat whoever you're
Yeah,
against.
if you go out there and try and beat them, that's generally the game plan. We haven't done it much, but the game plan never changes.
Yeah, we're still working on the game plan, but I don't know.
I don't know yet, but I could possibly be going against Josh Moffat, who's in Kevin Quinn's car, who's the Irish rally champion. He's qualified really well in Kevin Quinn's car. He's a very good driver, but I don't know how many chase runs he's done, so that might be interesting. And then you, I think, are going to have Chris Brady, who is the current points leader of the Irish Drift Championship, so the highest ranked Irish driver at the moment.
That's my motto. Get the good ones out
I
fast.
think it looks like making a cup of tea and you just let it out the window.
I would never do something like that. So we've got our calculations wrong for mine. So I am going up against Blaine Rafferty, who's
Good friend of ours.
a very good friend of ours.
So I'm going up against Josh Moffat, who is the Irish National Rally Champion. He's also the guy that installed the lift in our new Drift Game studios, and he may fall, if we fall out with him today, he may never come back and help us service it, I don't know.
He's just going to come there, pull a fuse, and all the cars are going to be stuck
We all
there.
stuck up there and be like, beat me now, Dave. And all the cars stuck upstairs. Now, Josh is a lovely guy. And this is his first ever drift event, so I'm under more pressure than anybody. So he has probably a better car, definitely a better car. but I have more experience. So it's going to be an interesting one. Like, I don't know how, he hasn't done too much chasing. His lead run is better than my lead run, obviously, from qualifying. So I think it's going to be a very interesting battle. I mean, there's a part of me that really wants to put a lot of marks on Quinn's car as well, like a lot of door marks.
Either way, you're going to break his drift battle virginity.
There's no need to make it kind of, yeah, it's a good point, yeah, good point. I'm going to go over now and tell him that I'll start using a lot of lift puns, like, you know, you lift me up, raises the expectations. Yeah, we're ramping up to the finals. You know, we could get a lot of...
That's enough. Let's just get to the battles now. Let's see what happens.
You on my mind a lot. Don't need no time watch. I don't know how I got you in my pocket spot. Yeah, that's babe, miss you every day. You like my oxygen. Make it seem like the barging down. Got my heart no barging in. From the bed to the floor to the couch. Might wake the neighbors up, but you can't break you out. In the end, we gon' make a child. And then we gon' hit the shower. Part 2, we don't need no house. We gon' get tipsy and need a power shot.
Plastic bars from a copy my steel. Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. No cap, I'm real. Plastic bars from a copy my steel.
Got my heart no for the bed. Break your hand in. Got my heart no for the bed. Break your hand in. It is every day. This sound like they don't want me breathing. Still I roof like guns.
I don't know which way this is going to go. Oh, shit! I won a legit battle! Was that a legit win? He didn't spin or anything? I beat him fair and square? No f***ing way!
Bio now, Drift Games number 1 driver for me. Because he did better than you. And that has to hurt, like.
Yeah. How would Josh do better than you?
I won't.
To be fair now, Josh,
He's dumber now. No?
I did go up against a World Rally champion. You went up against a plumber. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Josh, winning's winning,
You
Josh.
actually had more power than your opponent. I had definitely not. Do you know what?
Just stop making excuses.
Do you know what? If for Josh to get in a drift car for the first weekend, like, I know he's a rally driver, he's obviously very good car control. That's unbelievable. Like, it's like chasing Quinn. It was like chasing a pro driver. Like, you wouldn't even think, not a wobble out of him, perfect all the way around.
Honestly, I wasn't too sure how he'd be in the chase and everything. He looked like he'd been drifting for years.
At the end of the lead, I knew I'd lost because I knew his car would be well able to catch mine. And then there's no way of being faster. Like, I just couldn't catch him. No matter what I tried, I was nearly at the point where I was straightening. I was that little wheel speed trying to.
I would say, yeah, there's not many times I make excuses for you, but I think on this occasion, you were definitely out card.
I feel like this track, as I say, Mondello with the momentum is far better for this kind of stuff because you've got momentum through the first corner and it's quick in a straight line. It's just, for whatever reason, I think grip wins on like a slippy surface or a patchy surface. Grip wins, not speed. And he had a lot of grip, but he's also exceptionally good. Like, he didn't put a foot wrong both runs. It wasn't just because he was fast, he got every clip. So I'd say he'll be tough to beat for anybody tonight. So I did well. The car only has minor imperfections on the bumper. So we're ready for next week, which is fine. And now Josh is in the top 16. I'm gonna get into my civilian clothes, get my big Go Josh scarf, and be like, go Josh! Who have you got in the top 16?
Like you've got one of them. You never planned for this to happen.
I've been knitting it all night, ready just for this occasion. So you took out one of our friends. Can you take out two of our friends to become the most unliked person in drift games tonight?
Yeah, that's the aim. We're going to start from fresh again. Yeah. Build up the crew.
No friends by the end of the night. No friends. No one will want to talk to you. But again, Dara, a good driver. So like, again, you've got a chance. And I didn't see your battle because I was trying. They kept roaring at me to actually. They even announced it on the commentary that I wasn't allowed to watch your battle. You know, I'm not a professional driver like Josh Holdsworth, so I don't get to go this far in the competition. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just take my little pad out and start taking some notes of how real driving
We
is.
already know what the notes is. Just leave the car in RD.
Yeah,
Leave the car.
this lad, yeah.
Two things happen if you leave your car in RD. One, it gets great alignment. Two, or it gets stolen. Good. Thank you to Dean for setting up Josh's car.
Say it again. Just while we hit the camera. Say it again.
Say it again for the people at the back.
Say it again. What?
Who said to bring it to you? Who said to bring it to you?
Dean Martin set up the car. It's now good. And also, I don't know how we're going to get 18 265s under this in a week.
Leave it in RD. Leave it in RD. Because it takes you 2 years to get anything right.
Leave it in RD. 2 years. 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 2 years Wow. Wow.
Wow!
I thought the battles on track were tough, but the battles in the pits are worse. All right, Josh, get ready for your tops. You're going to do a parade.
Am I in a parade?
It was St. Patrick's Day, so this is much better.
Just going into the top 16 parade, which I think this is my first parade ever. I don't know, just gonna have a bit of fun here. Genuinely happy about this. Kidding me?
So it looks like Josh halfway through the run is ECU, the link cut out the car. Something to do with water issue, we don't know what it is yet. He's on a 5-minute rule at the moment, he's probably got about 3 minutes left. The car won't start, not sure what's going on with it, but the boys are trying their best.
What happened? I don't know, it just shut off. Fucking 94, it went up to 110. It just shut off at the last corner.
That's why you were so close inside.
They've got the gas.
How much time left?
2 minutes. She's not going. There's too much water in the points or something.
So we got like 1 minute left, and it still seems like the boys look a bit confused, like what's going on. I'm just trying to crank it up so we could get back out there to finish the battle.
Dash was right. I'll say it's out.
What?
Say that's it.
The water pressure sensor is not reading water pressure, so it's not going to stop.
A lot of sensors in there. Like a lot.
I'll bear the filters below the filter.
Just to let you guys know that Josh is halfway through a top 16 battle against Dara Spencer, and Dara is here trying to fix Josh's car. It's nuts. He's literally out of his car in his suit trying to fix the car.
See that there though? Is that there? Not the oil pressure. That's the oil pressure.
Yeah, that's all she wrote. Fuck it.
Get lighted. Plug it in to see what.
I think that's what she wrote.
That's all she wrote.
I go with it.
But this car, I swear, it tests me as a human being. Yeah, we're out. He gave us all the time we could have. You know what? Interesting day. It was a tough one actually because the weather was bad and sketchy, but I think the driving was fun, and I think we drove okay.
I'm going to be honest, I was shitting myself for the driving. Like, I didn't want to drive this car in the I was terrified of this track in the wet and the car, and I actually had a great day.
The Corolla is so much fun to drive, but 15s are 15s, and it's very tough to go up against a car with 265 18s on it because they just have more surface area, and when it's super wet or super, if I can put semi-slicks on this car, you won't have that issue as much. What I think that is happening is, to be technical, is that it's so much power in the boost up high that it's either spinning the rails really fast, or then when you come off power, it drops out of boost and the car starts to struggle to spin the grip. So I think in Mondello, on a semi-slick, it'll be fine because you can just grip it all up. We might put another 50 horsepower in it, we're thinking about it for Mondello. And
I think an extra 50 horsepower semi-slicks, I think that will be the
recipe. And we figured out a few little issues that we had with like radiators and water and stuff like that. Your car, before this worked, but the steering didn't work. Now it handles really well. Like, you looked very in control. It looked like a very competitive car. I think today has been more progress on your car than in the last 2 years, in my opinion.
I think it's been a good day for the car. I think I've never, in the wet as well, never felt so comfortable in the car. I think the car's handled great. I feel like I wasn't outpaced at all in this car. I feel like I could have gone up against anyone and it would have been fine.
Next week you're going to be on semi-slicks in the IDC Pro Finals, so you'll be able to see what you can really do. You're going to have tons of grip, tons of speed, and hopefully not a wet day because it's looking better for next weekend.
I think this is somewhat confidence building for us both in a sense. Like, we've had some problems and we're going to recover from these problems and come back stronger because that's what we do.
I think the other aspect of it here as well is that we're not driving these cars. We're not doing the season like all these guys are. We've done no competitions this year. So I think it's also quite naive to just turn up without any practice, without anything, and just expect it all to come together in 20 minutes. So for what we're getting out of it, for as much as we're putting in for practice, it's probably pretty reasonable to qualify, get into a battle, whatever. So the fact that we move from this weekend to next weekend means we have a little bit more confidence going in. We're fresh. We know what the cars are going to do. I'm pretty happy with that.
Professional racing drivers now. We're professionals.
We'll never be professional, but by God do we give it a go. And next weekend I will definitely be looking for some redemption in this. You'll be looking for some redemption. Jap Fest, we're coming for you.